What's up everybody and welcome to Gear Check. So today we are going to be focusing on sound, and that is because of course with the rise in content creation, a lot of people have forgotten to invest in sound, and your sound is literally half of what you're doing. Unlike cameras which are going to be released every year, and unlike cameras which are going to be released every year, and now we have the move from mirrorless to DSLR, from DSLR to mirrorless. Mics is basically, if you have the budget for it, if you have the money for it, if you invest in a really good mic in the beginning, that's something you're not going to have to worry about for a long time to come. And that's exactly why we're making this video. We're going to be talking to you. I'm going to be talking to you specifically about the different types of mics that you can expect to get here at Cameras Africa, the different uses, the different quality, the different way it sounds when you have it mounted on a camera, and of course which one is best suited for which cause. So the first microphone we're going to be talking about is of course the Saramonic Blink B500B2. Now, something to note about this mic is that there is a cheaper version which comes with one transmitter and one receiver, but I usually prefer this one because you never know a situation where you might need two mics if you have like two people talking. And of course, it is always better to invest in good sound from day one. So my personal notes on the Saramonic Blink 500B2 is the fact that aside from it being, well, having 6-hour battery life and it uses a USB Type-C, of course, is the fact that it is compatible with DSLRs, video cameras, and of course phones. Now, something to note is that there is an option for the iPhone, which is of course this one, which is the B3, and that is because different phone systems, and that means different mics. But this is the one you'd get if you want to plug in your microphone into an iPhone. But let's get back to the B2. So something really cool about the Saramonic, aside from it being a two-way lavalier microphone, is that if you don't have your lapel mic, or if it's a bit buggy, or if it has an issue, which sometimes happens with lapels because they're very, very delicate, is that you can literally unclip it, as I would mine, unplug your lapel, clip it onto your shirt, and you have your mic right there and then. And this is when it truly gets wireless, because the quality coming out of this is still really, really good for vocals. And as you can hear from the difference, well, if there even is a difference, the quality that comes out of this microphone isn't that different even if you're using a lapel. And that's why I really like this microphone, is that it is technically wireless, it has up to 6 hours of battery life, and it is compatible with so many different devices. And aside from that, the fact that it has up to 6 hour battery life, you don't have to worry about batteries, so long as of course you have charged your mic, also means that at the end of the day, all you need is a USB Type-C charger, and you're literally sorted for any and every shoot that you have. So with that being said, my personal favorite as it stands for general video work, that being dialogues, general video work, interviews, all these other things, would of course be the Saramonic Blink 500B2. There is the option of getting the Rode Wireless Go, which has the same principle as this, and personally speaking, the Rode does deliver a little bit better quality, but the Saramonic is perfect. It's really good for a budget, and if you ask me, sound is always a good investment. So between the Saramonic and wireless, depending on of course your preference, I would go with the Saramonic because it is cheaper, but it still delivers really good quality, and again, good sound is good sound. So with that being said, let me unclip this, and now we're going to move on to the Rode VideoMic Grow on camera microphone, and you're going to hear the key difference between this and a lapel mic. Okay, so the second microphone on the list today is of course the Rode VideoMic Go, a lightweight on-camera microphone that, personally speaking, has its drawbacks and its benefits. Now, one benefit of it is of course the fact that it is Rode quality mic. It does have really crisp, clear sound. But the drawback is that because it is a very directional microphone and it is mounted on top of your camera, means that you don't really have that leeway to move further away from your camera, because the minute you do that, then you start to lose the ambience of your voice, you start to lose volume, and that is, well, the only drawback of this microphone, in that the fact that it isolates sounds is a really good thing, like especially if you're going for, let's say, an event, and you want to isolate the sound with the crowd or the performer, or if you just want to pick up really good sound for your vlogs and you're really close to the camera, and if you're just personally like shooting yourself and you're relatively closer to the camera, it gives you really crisp, clean sound. You don't have to worry about batteries, and of course it's lightweight, and again it's easy to set up. Literally just plug and play because it uses the power from the camera, and that is literally the benefit of this microphone. And aside from that, it being a battery-less microphone and lightweight and directional also makes it relatively cheaper compared to lapel mics. Now, all of these are good advantages, but keep in mind that if you're going to be doing work that requires you to be a bit further away from your subjects, like let's say for example interviews or like podcasts and stuff, and you really need crisp, clear dialogue, and you really want to cut out the surroundings, then this wouldn't really be the best mic for that. It's a better mic for like close-ups where you're literally focusing on the camera as I am right now, and as you can see, I've literally have to move forward a bit to make sure that the microphone picks me up as well as it can. But as you can hear from the quality of the sound, again, it's a give or take. So depending on your preferences and of course exactly what it is you're shooting, the Rode VideoMic Go is a really good microphone for isolating crisp, clear sound in a specific direction, of course in front of the microphone itself. That being said, now we're gonna move on to the boom mic, which is a really, really, really cool mic. Let's switch to that. Okay, so now finally we have come to the final mic of the day, which is a professional shotgun microphone. Now the one I'm talking about specifically is an Asden SGM 250, which is a dual powered shotgun microphone, and a couple of its really cool features is that it has a high sensitivity, and that means it has a low noise condenser microphone element. It has a wide frequency response for accurate audio capture. It has super cardioid polar pattern for ejecting side noise, and it can be powered by both 48 by 48 phantom power or directly from a AA battery. It has also an LED battery indicator to show which type of power it's using, whether it be the 48 volt phantom power or of course the AA battery. It has a low cut filter and of course an all metal case for resistance to radio frequencies and durability. Now the good thing about professional shotgun microphones is that the quality of the sound and the durability and the versatility of these microphones means that these are the ones that are used for film and for broadcast quality. That is because literally the durability, the pickup patterns, ability to cut out surrounding noise and to isolate really good noise means that they make for really good microphones both on the field and on film sets. In most cases, you're going to want to have it mounted either on a C-stand or have it held by a professional sound technician with of course the boom pole. Now that is not a disadvantage if of course you're working on a set or if you're doing broadcast quality sound, but it also means that you need a little bit more extra manpower to make sure you get the most out of these microphones. Now, with that being said, and funny enough, with the quality that these microphones usually provide, you would think that they would be a bit more expensive compared to other microphones. But funny enough, or more specifically with the Asden, it is relatively cheaper in comparison to, let's say, the other Rode on-camera mounted microphones or even to other lapel mics. And that being what it is, that the price point being what it is, makes you wonder why you would choose all these other microphones over this. Well, for one, you need to keep in mind that because it is a shotgun microphone, it does need an XLR cable for it to take the sound from the microphone itself into the camera that you're recording onto. Now that is, it's a little bit outdated because now moving into a wireless era, and of course if you have like lapels and you're recording a different type of video work, which will be interviews or podcasts, then of course this microphone has its drawbacks. But again, as you can hear from the quality of this microphone, it's really, really good at isolating my voice. And if you don't mind having an extra XLR cable or even just someone to literally hold a boom pole, then of course you have professional quality sound for a relatively cheaper price, and again, film broadcast quality. So preferences come down to you and exactly what you want to do. We've covered most of the microphones that you can get here at Cameras Africa for a good price, of course, because it's Cameras Africa. So if you're in the market for any of these microphones that we talked about today, by all means, come by the shop or check out the website for more details. I'll see you soon.